Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. Wizards beat them last time when these two teams met in Washington.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Let's call it what it was. They got overwhelmed. The matchups were just not in their favor.
And so it's the Cavaliers getting on the board first. Johnson can't cash in from close range. Mitchell left side. A putback. Here's Messi. And Messi throws it down.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Well, defensively, you've got to put a body on him. That guy will ruin you on the offensive glass.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
And Messi throws. It down.
And the defense so concerned with Mitchell in the two-man game. That opens things up for others. Nice find.
And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher. It's good from long range.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And, Greg, what stands out most about Donovan Mitchell's game?
I think it's his consistency. He's a fearsome scorer pretty much since he set foot in the league. And with his pull-up game, he can get his shot off against anyone.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Cleveland has come out of the gates quickly. They lead by 7. He drains the quick shot. Mitchell's got 5.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
And Messi throws it down.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends. And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
To the inside. And Towns throws it down.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
Drives to the hoop. Chalk up 2 there.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Back to Mitchell. To the middle. And Towns throws it down.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they've just been the better team. They've been more aggressive, which is why they hold a double-digit lead.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Wizards are letting their young guys learn on the fly. Guard Bub Carrington said the whole organization communicates to us often. We drafted you guys for a reason, they say. Don't be scared to make a mistake. Play your game. Use the things that got you here and see if it sticks. Kevin, back to you.
Learning on the job. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. So, Tim, the District of Columbia and the Wizards reaching a deal to keep them in D.C. through 2050.
Along with a... project to expand the arena complex, create an entertainment district, and implement safety and transportation upgrades. Really exciting stuff.
Washington with the ball, following the score by Cleveland.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. It's stolen by Johnson. Pass to Coulibaly. Here's Song. Johnson up top. What a my goodness!
Wow.
What a jam!
And I got to say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim. So it's Washington now, following the miss by Donovan Mitchell. Johnson in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Johnson's got 8.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Ball's knocked loose. Here's Song. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Cleveland ahead, leading by 5. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Cleveland?
And they've made a point of pounding the offensive boards, turning those rebounds into points. It's been a great effort.
Well, don't forget about their scoring in the open floor. They've been getting a lot of production on their break.
To the paint. Here's Richards. The rebound by Batadze. Wizards trailed by 5. And Whitmore throws it down.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Pass to Riley. Nice ball movement by Washington. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. So, Tim, let me put you in a different hat here. If you're running an NBA franchise, would you rather build around a guard, wing, or a big man in today's NBA?
I think I'd go with the wing with size, a guy that can create his own offense and for which there is no great defensive matchup Those guys, to me, are the ones that can help lead you to the promised land.
Well, that sounds like a good blueprint. Here's Whitmore. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. And Cam Whitmore picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Karl-Anthony Towns.
About a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Here's Grimes. Nailed from three-point land. Grimes has got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
Pass to Bitadze. Over to the wing. Here's Riley with the drive.
It's almost hard to believe that somebody can throw it down like that.
It's a small club, right, Greg? I mean, it's a pretty small club, that's
Very
for sure.
exclusive.
He can really rise up.
Yeah, the defense had no answer for that.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
The Cavaliers shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Launches a three. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss was just on him.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Grimes. Here's Towns. Excellent D there from George.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Number 13, Carlton Carrington.
The Cavaliers leading by 3. The offensive skill set for Karl-Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
Carrington, that's good.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Lets it go from deep. He can't get that one. Wizards trailed by 3. On the wing, Carrington. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Inside, here's Towns. And then Karl-Anthony Towns with the jam.
Oh, my. Karl-Anthony Towns with a little extra emphasis on that one. Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. Outside Butler. Down low. And Towns gets it to go. Towns has got 6 here in this quarter.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Good.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce?
Pass to Richards. And here's Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
And this is what Towns is capable of. He's an incredibly gifted offensive weapon who can score at all 3 levels.
On the wing, Whitmore. Jimmy Butler with the rebound. Cleveland leading by 3. Poke loose. Stolen by George. Here's Riley. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's his first trip to the line.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
First free throw is good. And so he hits both. And the Cavaliers with possession here. Butler feeling out of it. Butler making it happen inside.
Well, that's why his teammates look to get him down on the block. It is clear how confident he is down there.
And the shot goes down. Riley's got 11 points.
And after not scoring in the first, he's finally starting to get into a groove.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. No good on the three.
You take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Clock management is everything right here. Time and score are paramount.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Right side, ball. Here's Messi. And Messi throws it down.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for Cleveland. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We come back right after this. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. The Cavaliers leading. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Mitchell dials it up from distance.
And that's Mitchell at his best. Playing the quarterback on this offense and leaving the D grabbing for air. It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
On defense, Washington trailing by 2 to the inside. And down it goes. Dunk through off a wonderful assist.
Well, if you work the ball inside, it is going to pay dividends.
Johnson. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 10. Going inside.
And footwork really so important. Donovan threads the drive there with such grace.
Johnson outside. All sorts of time. Comes up empty, and he's now 5 for 8.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Alex Song.
And the unpredictable nature of Mitchell is hard to game plan against, especially when he drives.
And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the 2-star or 3-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mesh. And if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you, guys. Donovan Mitchell can put up points, but he's sacrificing some of that to get his teammates going. He said, quote, "For me, it's about balancing, picking my spots, picking my games, empowering everybody. But sometimes I've got to go do what I'm paid to do." Back to you, Kevin.
He can heat up in a hurry, that's for sure. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report.
And we've seen Mitchell go up against much larger defenders throughout his career. And the reason he makes it look so easy is because of that 6'10" wingspan. Keep in mind, he stands at 6'1", but that's incredible length at his height.
Here's Mitchell after the basket by Washington. And he makes that one. Mitchell's got 18 points in the game.
The shots are falling, and he is making it look easy.
And you watch Bub Carrington, you know, Tim, for a young player, he has got a real feel for this game.
Yeah, Kevin, he quickly processes things out there. He's got great anticipation at both ends. And I'll tell you what, he's just getting started.
It's rebounded by Coulibaly.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Pass to Carrington. Coulibaly with it. He's got 8. Just 4 to shoot. And that one is good. Now just a 2-point Cavalier lead.
Well, to stop him, you have to get better rim protection than that.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. So both teams changing it up here. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third.
Washington foul. Number 2.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Got a piece of it. And he goes in for the dunk.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Grimes bounce pass. Here's Towns. Banked in off the glass. Towns has got 14 points for the game.
His efficiency throughout this game has really been something, and his team has been able to succeed in large part because of it.
I mean, he's just making the D look foolish. I mean, that was one heck of a move to get himself the space he needed to operate.
And how about the slam to finish it off? Not too shabby either. Here is Riley. 13 points in the game. It's rebounded by Towns.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And Towns throws it down.
And how about the agility of Towns? Cutting with purpose there after setting the screen. Great display of his basketball IQ.
Got a hand on it. An even 3-on-3 break. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
At the line for Cleveland.
And we'll get a look at how the hustle step game has been going. For the Cavaliers.
They've made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
And they also deserve a lot of credit for getting points off turnovers. Their hustle has allowed them to take advantage of those opportunities.
Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
Most of Sarr's best work is done at the rim. Look at him just throwing it down with ease. Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Misses from short range.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
5 to shoot. Towns, the screen. Here's Grimes. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
As this game tightens up, it's even more important to take care of the basketball.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And Cleveland making a change here. And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check. In with his team and regroup. timeout by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
Give yourself a round of applause. Substitution on the court.
Washington trailing. Pass to Johnson. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Cavaliers lead by 1. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter.
Here we go, fans.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter of what is still anybody's ballgame. And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
All right, Allie, thank you.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yes, the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Here's Mitchell. Here's Messi. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And Messi throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
We thought this might be the case coming in. Not a lot of defense out there right now.
Donovan Mitchell drops the handle.
Again, it's Donovan Mitchell with a huge night. One of the premier players in our league.
Here's Johnson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. The kick out to Ball. In the corner, Okoro with it. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Okoro's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Inside. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Well, he led his teammate and hit him in stride. You really can't do it any better than that.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. They've led by as many as 11 points. To the paint. And taken away by Johnson. On the wing, Whitmore. On the wing, Johnson. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Pass to Whitmore. 6 on the shot clock. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mitchell outside. And Sarr pulls it down.
It's been a rough quarter for him. I think patience can help. Take the shots that are there. Don't force it.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Cleveland. They've led by as many as 11 points. The putback. Sees him with the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Wizards trailed by 4. Now here's Johnson. It's deflected. And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
He is just trying to make an impact by disrupting their rhythm.
So it's Washington now. And that one falls for Johnson. Wizards making a switch here. Both good from the line that time.
In this situation, this is exactly who you want at the line.
Here's Mitchell. Mitchell on the drive. Can't get it to go.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And with each miss, you can feel him pressing just a little bit more.
Sarr the screen. Oh, what a finish.
And this is why you involve the big man Sarr in pick and roll. He understands how to take advantage.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
And he jams it in.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Mitchell outside. Now Towns. Sarr pulls it down. Oh, the slam dunk.
Hey, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatic.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
Unreal. Big Cat, one of the game's great scorers, also deadly in the clutch. Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Mitchell, the long shot, no good.
Yeah, I think he forced that a little bit there. Should have tried for a higher percentage look from the 3.
Now the Wizards with it. 4-point game. And so they choose to intentionally foul. First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. Wizards making a switch here. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 6-point ball game.
They're making all of their free throws right now. It's a great way to extend the lead. It's good!
And this is the time in the game when you want to go to your stars. Mitchell delivering.
Johnson outside. Launches it. Does not go. And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Washington making a change.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Well, they're in a tough spot now. They need points and stops.
3, good.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
What a big-time shot. Those are the moments you dream about as a kid.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Johnson surveying the floor. The 3 doesn't go. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. You know, the pregame routine is something I know you embraced, and we see that with guys like Curry and Durant. We've heard a lot about what they do. What was the most important part of your pregame regimen, Tim?
Well, you know, Kevin, for me, I was really going to be judged based on catch-and-shoot percentages. Can I get off threes and can I make threes? So for me, it was all about high-volume three-point shooting before the game, getting comfortable from every spot on the floor where I may get a shot.
And same routine every game?
Every game, same thing, and I made sure, of course, I finished on that make.
Wow. A miss that time, that would have put him up. Sarr trying to get open. Lays it in off the window.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
And that couldn't have gone better for them right there. Forget about playing it safe. They're looking to finish this thing off in style.
Now Misi. Pocket pass to the paint, and he punches it home.
And ball handlers like Mitchell really elevate your offense. His precision passing to pass the basketball at the right time, really a terrific ability.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
The putback. He parachutes in for the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
Well, they did a great job putting a body on him, and they didn't allow him to convert.
Around 2 minutes into overtime now. It's been a good one. That one goes. Count it.
And I think Mitchell's focus increases when it's clutch time. The bigger the moment, the better he is.
Whitmore with it. Johnson outside. 5 on the clock. With the teardrop. Shaw rips it down with 2 hands.
And this kid has star written all over him. Star putting the league on notice. Big time play there from Mitchell. Remember, he's been the go-to guy since his rookie year.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Yeah, that's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
And look at how much time they have. I think it's likely we'll see them try to get a good look and score quickly.
Seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Al Butler to take the lead. A three-pointer. Good.
Oh, Jimmy Butler, as clutch as they come.
And that was so clutch. I mean, they're in front by the slimmest of margins, in need of a stop right here.
And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And stolen by Song. Johnson takes it inside.
In a game this close, this late, that kind of D is clutch.
It is. And then, Greg, to go in for the flush. That could be a backbreaker.
Well, if you want to seal the deal, that's the way to do it.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
And with this much time, they should be able to draw up a play and get themselves a decent look from the three-point line. Still, the D is going to be waiting for it in a contested three. Never an easy shot.
Mitchell fires. And so it's Washington who scraped by with the win. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came through big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
And that'll do it, folks.